Good morning. Running a few minutes late here. I was totally unorganized. So most of you know, we've mentioned this on the lives before, that my wood shop doubles as a art studio, or actually triples, as an art studio and a craft room. I do keep my shop heated, but only to 50 degrees. So my paint is cold. Freezing, actually. So I was trying to warm it up in here, but it's only about 70 degrees in here, but it hasn't had time to heat up the paint. Hey, BFF. Hey, Sammy. I was going to do creatures, but I'm actually going to do these plywood, Christmas tree, and bell, since it goes with our 30 days. I did clear coat them with some shellac before. They're still just a tiny bit damp, but I think it'll be fine. I did this shellac because it kind of helps seal the wood so that it doesn't warp too badly when you put wet paint on it. This plywood is really cheap, generic grade. Excuse me, I haven't had enough coffee yet. These are actually made from placemats that you can buy at the Dollar Tree, which was another reason I wanted to do them. So they sell placemats that are Christmas tree shaped, bell shaped. I think they have like a poinsettia, Santa head maybe. I don't remember the exact shapes they have. But I traced it out on wood and then I cut it out. My paint is full of bubbles because I just mixed it all. I had planned to come out here last night, and then I got home from work and my husband and I were both like motivated for a second, and then we're like, yeah, no. So I didn't get anything prepped last night, which I should have did anyways. So my bell is going to be really pretty blues and gray and white. So I've got, how many metallics do I have here? That's not a metallic, that's not a metallic. This is metallic. So I have like two different gray silver metallics. I'm going to try to use this one up first. It is a craft paint. This is metallic pearl, this white color. And then I have phthalo blue, which actually is, and then ultramarine blue, some timeless gray craft paint. This is pretty thick, so I might have to water it down. I got some sky blue by Amsterdam, and then I have this super awesome sapphire by Deco Art. It's metallic. I don't know if you can see the shine. Probably not so great. So that's for that. For the tree, I've got 4 different greens. So I have Amsterdam Emerald Green. I have a craft paint Christmas Green. Amsterdam Phthalo Green. This is my favorite green color. This yellow green from Amsterdam. Amsterdam Copper for the trunk. And then I have Amsterdam 24 karat gold. This is the best gold paint ever in the whole entire world. It's going to be for the star at the top. And then I'll add just a bit of white. I just sprayed clear coat, so now my voice is like all scratchy and my throat is clogged and bleh. In the wintertime, it's hard for me because I usually spray and then leave, but I couldn't really do that today because I was ill prepared. So hey everybody, I hope you guys will say hi when you come in. Hey Tiara. We're not doing creatures, but we're doing, you know, similar to creatures. We're doing wood cutouts. I haven't decided which way I'm going to do it. I think I might just put this on the paint and then try to maybe move it with a stick a little bit. My gold is just going on the star and my copper is just going on the trunk. Or should I layer it and just ring pour it on? Hi, Marilyn. I've got your cute, so stinking cute snowmen all bagged up and ready to be shipped. I'm going to try to go to the post office this afternoon. Alright, let me move this away just a little bit just so I don't splatter paint on it. So acrylic pouring is probably, I love woodworking, I love crafting, but acrylic pouring is kind of one of those things where you It's like your go-to. And it's one of those that never comes out how you want it to. Yay, have your coffee. I've got mine too. It's way over here so I don't get paint in it. But acrylic pouring, I just love it. I mean, and you don't have to be an expert, which is great. I mean, you should have your paint ratios pretty well down how you want them to be. But I don't, some of mine are mixed with Floetrol, which is like a paint extender. Some of mine are mixed with just water, depending on the paint. And I'm hoping I don't have too many clumps in here. It's been a while since I painted, so I'm kind of like overexcited about it. We're going to start with, I think we'll start with a little bit of yellow, or the yellowish green on the bottom. So I'm just going to layer my colors. What do we got here? Christmas green, that's a craft paint. Now to separate these a little bit, I'm going to put a little bit of white in between the green, the darker greens. Just a little bit. We've got emerald green. And then when this is dry, I can go back with like some acrylic paint on a paintbrush and make little lights on it. Or I can put lights on it through these little holes here. You can do all sorts of stuff. I don't know how much paint I'm going to need, so I might have to make up some more paint and then do another cup. But we're just going with it for now. So today is a non-school day, which means my alarm was set for like 1 hour later than I normally wake up. Yeah, I just like hit snooze and like just slept right through it. It was ridiculous. I had planned to be out here early to get my stuff ready, but yeah, I'm gonna have to make up some more of that white. Slacking off, so to speak, today. I'm gonna add a smidge of gold in here. Let's see. Just kind of like that. This gold goes a very long way, so you don't need a lot. I'm gonna use this white. This is my pouring medium white, and it's filled. I don't know if you can see how many bubbles are in there, because I just shook the living crud out of it. Make sure there was no clumpies. Okay. I think we're going to give it a go with just this. I'll probably have to layer my cup again. Let me move my stuff. What are you guys doing on this beautiful Friday morning? The sun is super shiny. It is opening weekend for deer hunting. All right, I'm just gonna pour it on in kind of ribbons, kind of similar to this. We're kind of going with the way the tree looks, pretty much. Oh, I can see that gold just shining through. I'll show you guys the ones we did the last time. We did, what, Christmas colors on black. They're all dry and clear coated, ready to be put up on my site. I just need to take pictures of them. They turn out gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. Been working since 6, girl. Seriously, you are a workaholic. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this paintbrush, I'm going to take some of this paint, and I'm going to kind of go in some of these holes that don't have anything, just so that it's coated. It's kind of a tedious process and it's pretty boring. And then as soon as I'm done with that, I will tilt it. Some of this paint will fall in there, but I want to make sure that all my edges have paint on them. Even if it's just a little smear of paint. Nothing's worse than finishing a painting and then having to go back and touch up your edges because you realize you missed a spot and then the paint doesn't match. So this is just a crappy paintbrush. It doesn't matter. I kind of just use it for quick little dabs of paint. So tonight, you guys, I'm super excited about tonight's craft. We had such a great time making it 4 years ago. And I am actually going to give the set that I'm making away tonight. So you have to tune in. It's not going to be one of those share, because I noticed that with the last one, I wasn't able to see everybody that shared. It told me like how many people shared, but because of privacy settings, I'm not allowed to see who shared. So it was kind of almost an unfair contest. So it'll be, you'll have to comment something in the comments. We'll give you a keyword. You have to put it in the comment section. That way we'll pick from those people who actually put that word in there. It just makes it a little simpler for us to be able to see, like, yes, they did comment that. So they need to be entered. All right, let me see. I think I got most of them. I'm just going to get this edge here. Paint is going to fall there, but it will actually help it flow a little bit better towards the edge. Okay. Paint doesn't really like to move on raw wood. And I only clear coated this once, so there's not much paint there to help it flow. But I think we got a good amount. It should be good. I love that gold. I might have to put a little bit more in it on all the other ones. Okay. Out doing laundry. Boring. Super extra boring. Alright, I just want to make sure that we're going for getting most of the paint off, but also keeping our design. So we're just going to keep tilting a little bit at a time. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to add more gold right here in these last two for sure. But that is easy enough. See a spot here. So pretty. The light doesn't really do it justice. Let me see another spot. Yay, thanks Yara, I appreciate it. I know your kiddos like to watch me when I paint. I'm hoping you decide to let me make something for them. Okay. Let's add a little bit of gold, and then we'll do our copper and our gold at the top. Thanks, Jennifer. Appreciate it. So I'm going to swipe this paint off of here, the excess, because this is where I want my copper to be. You're not really going to see that because the copper is pretty bright all on its own. But I am going to put down, I think, a little bit of brown and then put the copper over top. And I'm going to do the same with my, can you guys see what I'm doing here? Maybe I should move back a little bit. I'm going to do the same up here by the star. Just swipe that away so I keep my star shape. I mean, it's going to blend, and that's all right. The whole idea is making it your own, having fun. And you can absolutely do this with craft paint that you get at Walmart, that you can get at Dollar Tree. Really is one of those kind of universal projects that you can do with all different kinds of paint. Okay, let me grab this brown I have over here. It's like a dark espresso. If you guys are new, I hope you'll say hi in the comments. Let us know who you are. I think this is probably one of the funnest times I've had, doing all these crafts, creating all this cool stuff, showing everybody what we can do, what they can do, and then having people share what they've made from things that we've made, or even their own creations on the group page. Is just fantastic. All right. Let's add our copper, and I'm going to kind of blow it away around. Oh, look at that sparkle goodness. Hello, guys. Good morning to you. Are you guys ready for Christmas time? I totally am. Actually, I found a post online last night that somebody put some ribbon on their cabinets, and then so it looked like they were gift wrapped. I'm like, oh, we are still doing that. And my husband's like, you don't like your cabinets. I'm like, and that's the whole point. I'm gonna wrap them in some ribbon. All right, we're gonna go. This one is already kind of defined, but we're gonna kind of go like this. We'll do it down here as well. This gold goes like a long way. It usually spreads very well. And it will change shape. And it does not have to be perfect. Excuse me. This throat clear business is ridiculous. Morning, Aunt Cindy. We're painting today. Later, we're going to do a craft with some Dollar Tree wine glasses. Alright, so the torch helps pop air bubbles in the paint, because you don't want those suckers to dry as an air bubble. And it also brings out some funky looking cells. I'll do a close-up later, but you can see some little cells coming through there. Nice. Christmas is such a fun time of year, even during hard times. All right, we're just going to put some gold up here. And I'm just going to kind of move it around with my finger to make sure everything gets covered. Need to wipe off my paintbrush here. Let me rinse it. You know, Tiara, we could do a little paint class with your kiddos. You could bring them over and we can paint. How fun would that be? I bet you they'd love it. Where's my gold? So I'm just making sure I get inside, just like I did the green. But yeah, we could actually do a class. We could absolutely do a class with them, and they would have just a blast. And then maybe instead of toys, they'll want craft supplies for Christmas. Which I don't recommend. Riley wanted craft supplies for her birthday this year. Oh my god, it was the biggest mistake in my life. And she loves to craft, but I told her, you keep those crafting supplies in their boxes in your room, that's fine. But if you want to craft, you come out to the shop and make a mess. You know, don't do it in your room. Oh my god, she had friends over. They got paint all over her carpet. It was an absolute disaster. I was like, yep, we're not doing that again. When she saw that it took me 3 hours with the carpet machine just to get some of it off the carpet, and then the rest comes out. Thank God it's really old carpet and we plan to replace it anyways, but not the point. Totally not the point. Awesome. This came out really good. I'm loving it. You should. I mean, craft supplies are great for kids because it keeps them dang busy. I mean, how many times do they open up a box of toys and they play with it for like 5 minutes and then they're done for like the whole year? More times than I can count have I dealt with that. Craft supplies, and you can get a lot at the Dollar Tree. Fill a bucket, you know, with like little, maybe even washable paints, paper, canvases, you know, little pom-pom balls, popsicle sticks. You guys, how cute did that turn out? Super, super cute. Super. I might even attach some lights. So it's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 19. I could add a 20 count set of lights to the back of this. Pop them through here and hot glue them in. And hang it up outside. Or on our porch. Or even in our house. Or in a kid's room. Super easy. Super, super easy. All right, I already got a tray set up over here. Get it put on the tray. And then we'll do the bell. Okay. Let's do the bell. Thanks, Sammy. Thanks, Cindy. Oh, yeah, don't let them do it on the carpet. You know what you can do? If you order online for whatever, save the boxes. Seriously. And you tell those guys that they have to do it on a box. You know, open up the box so that it's really wide. Or get some freezer paper. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it at Festival. I don't know if Dollar Tree sells it. They probably do, but it's probably just a really small one. Get freezer paper. You could even get them freezer paper because on one side, I use it all the time. On one side is paper and one side is plastic. Use the plastic side for painting and the paper side for them to draw pictures. Our kiddos used to love to do that. We would cut it the length of the coffee table and give them some crayons and boom. Instant occupation for hours. All right, let me scooch this stuff out of the way so I don't knock it over. And let's do the bell. You guys see the bell good? Yes. Yes, kind of. Okay. All right, don't need gold for this. Here comes one of our monsters right now. All right, we're going to kind of do the same concept, but with the blues. I need a new cup. Let me grab a cup. All right, hang on, I got an itchy eye. Oh, let me show you the paintings we did the last time. Yes, brown paper bags work too, although they're not as universal as they used to be. I mean, when we were kids, we had brown paper bags from Pick and Save and every grocery store you went to. Now, there's not so many, but you can buy them in packs, I do believe. Let me show you. These were the paintings we did last time. Look how pretty they came out. Christmassy themed. That was a smaller one. Look at this bigger one. I love, 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 love it. Look at this top. They came out beautiful. Okay, let's do our bell. Da, da, da. We're going to do another cup. Let me Make sure all my paints are open here. Thank you, Marilyn. It was really fun. It is in the Artsy Bits. I think it was from 2 Fridays ago, because last week I wasn't able to paint. I got called into work. Also, all my paints, the paintings, are going on sale for Black Friday. Woo woo. Okay, let's start a little silver. I want to get these guys going too, because I want to try to use these up. Paint, after it sits in the containers for too long, starts to break down, and then it's useless. Aren't they great, Sam? They came out really gorgeous. You should buy them both when you come down. Okay, so some ultramarine blue, some sky blue, and we've got some metallic sapphire. There's going to be a lot of sparkle in this one because there's 3 different metallics. This is the Timeless Gray, and it is a lot thicker than the others, but I'm hoping that will help so that it runs a little bit better. Let's add a little regular white. And then we'll, oops, I forgot phthalo blue. You guys, this blue, if you are a blue lover, amazing. Amazing. Okay. Some more of that silver. I'm going to add just a little bit of gray on top. And then we'll go back in with our other blues. Okay, let's pour this. We're going to kind of do the same concept. We'll start up here at the top. This one has a lot more holes in the design, but that's okay. Little tree ring effect here. Okay, we're gonna need more paint. That's okay, I got plenty. I did cut the tree in the bell. So I use a scroll saw to cut it. But they are, the pattern actually is from a placemat that you can buy at the Dollar Tree. They have those felt placemats that they sell, and you can I use that as a pattern. And this is just some cheap plywood. When I was doing these, I wanted to do it cheaply because I wasn't sure how it was going to work. But it came out pretty good. They do warp a little as they dry, but it's like once they're fully dry, I put it between two heavy objects and it flattened right back out. I didn't have an issue after that. But if they do get wet, they are going to warp. I love it that when these two colors mix. This ultramarine. Try to get the last of it out of here. And this light blue. Okay. Let's finish up. We'll do the same brush technique that we did with the tree, so we're making sure we get it all. Try to get these tips here. All right, find my brush. Make sure we get all our edges. So tonight is wine glasses at 6 p.m. I'm hoping Sharon is going to be here. She also had a different version of a wine glass decor. I mean, it's similar, but she was making a snowman out of hers. I'm just going to pull this paint into this spot so we make sure we get it covered. And then I will be doing a set of 4, which I will give away. So you'll have to be present and comment our secret word to win. So make sure you tell all your crafty friends, tune in. And then tomorrow, Sammy is making a wreath, or no, a swag, sorry, out of Dollar Tree trees, Christmas trees. So that will be fun. Did you guys see her gingerbread wreath last night? Oh my God, it was amazing. It was so stinking cute. If I didn't already have 2 wreaths from her, I would buy it. Maybe she should auction it off in the group. Or this page or whatever. That would be fun. All right, we're working. I know this is like a tedious part to watch, and I apologize, but it must be done. I might need to put some more mix in my cup here. All right, let me get a little mix. I'm gonna drip out of here. Just enough so we can finish our sides and whatnot. Add paint that needs some. Sunday's craft. What am I doing Sunday? Santa cam. Oh my God, it was so cute. I saw this all over Facebook. People with crickets are doing it everywhere. I'm gonna show you how to do it. And then I even have an extra vinyl sticker or 2 to give away. We're coming down to the wire of our end of 30 days, so I would pay attention. Keep watching for giveaways. Seriously, guys, my craft section in our house, like the finished crafts, I might have to do something to get rid of some of them. I mean, as beautiful as they turned out, great and awesome and cool projects, I just don't have the space. All right, I think we're almost done here. You guys have a favorite color you like to work with all the time? Or that it's your go-to? I think blue is mine. Blue and pink usually. Like the hot pink. I love to paint with blues. There's just so many different shades. I mean, how can you not? Okay, I think we're good. Let's give it a little tilt. Let me put this up here. Actually, let me get my bubbles first. I got a bunch of cells right here. Sometimes the colors that sit under the colors will pop up when you torch too, but you don't want to torch too much and you don't want to stay in the same place, so you'll just burn the paint, make a mess. So like I said, this part is basically to get off the excess. Which is tough too, because like when you put the paint on, you're like, oh my god, I love it just like that, and then you realize you have to tilt because otherwise it's not going to dry right. You're like, dang, and then you end up with something totally different. All right, so we're making sure here. I think we'll be pretty good. That's actually a cool effect. It's kind of bringing it all down. Didn't it turn out good? Look at that. And you could go back and add some jingle bells or a bow at the top. Seriously, you guys, I need to practice bow making. It's not like I haven't invested in the ribbon lately. I'm on a ribbon kick. It's like, oh, that's so cute. I could use that on something. Yeah, probably not, but I'm going to buy it anyway. All right, one more time for the bubbles. You can see. So now when you work with wood, you have little tiny slivers that stick up all the time. They are annoying, but I can see them everywhere. All right, let me get some of my paint drips here. Look at that. And it's gonna sparkle in the sun for sure, because of all the metallic in there. Let me make sure I got on my sides. The spot that I couldn't see. I think we are good. Yay! That was a fun paint day. It's been a while. Painting always kind of gets shoved on the back burner because I have something else going on, or I need to cut wood. Like today I do need to cut wood. And I'm very grateful that I have a baker's rack that I can cover up with plastic so that no sawdust gets on here. You guys, I'm making the cutest, stinking cutest little wooden gnomes. I'm going to make some as ornaments. I'm going to make some as like stand up alone, like on a shelf kind of thing. They're so, so cute. All right. I think we're good, guys. I think we got it. All right. Let's do a close-up again. I'll grab the camera. I pull the other one out. Yeah, you can really see that gold spread out in this one now. And that is okay because it looks like garland. All right, hang on a second. Let me grab this and switch it around. You have to look at the ceiling for a second. Let's do our bell first. So you see the sparkle in there? These little, these little bubbles here are what I was talking about, the little slivers of wood. But look how pretty. Love it. Love it. All right, look at our tree. See what I mean about the gold spreading out? Remember that little tiny thin line I put there and I didn't tilt it afterwards? Little swirls of white and different greens. It came out awesome. 1 and 2. I mean, now it's kind of hard to see because it's got all the paint up behind it. Let's see. Let me grab a tray. Maybe I can move it so you can see it just a little better. Hang on. You got to look at my messy shop for a second. My hands are going to be all blue. It's okay. There we go. A little bit better view. Thanks, Marilyn. It did turn out really pretty. Thanks, Sammy. With sparkle. Who doesn't like sparkle? All right, guys. So, tonight, 6 o'clock, make sure you're watching. We are going to make a set of these guys. Can you see them there on the bench? It's little wine glasses. And we're going to give them away. So make sure you sprinkle the video and tell your friends to make sure they're watching tonight. So have a chance to win them. And that will be at 6 o'clock. Hopefully Sharon doesn't fall asleep so she can join me. She works 3rd shift though. And tomorrow is Sammy at 7 p.m. Central. She's making a Dollar Tree swag, which will be fun. Don't you just love that Christmas tree emoji? I use it a lot. It's pretty hilarious. All right, I got a mess to clean up, and then I'm going to be cutting some, look at these cute gnomes. Cutting some of these gnomes. Oh my God, he's so stinking cute. My husband says I have to paint them all. I was like, yeah, you know how I love to paint. Like hand paint. Not at all. Okay, have a good day. Enjoy the sunshine if you've got it, because we're not going to have many warm-ish days. And you guys enjoy your day. Bye. We'll see you tonight.